hello there! If you're watching, that means I didn't get to your reading on stream. That's okay. We're gonna get to them now. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for choosing me as your psychic, especially since there's so many others to choose from. I'll do my best to be as honest and as clear as I can be. So yeah, your timestamps are in the description below. Short disclaimer, as usual, when it comes to the future, things can change. You have free will, and if you see something you don't like, you don't have to accept it. Trust your own intuition. You're psychic too. All right, I'll see you guys over there. Love you. Hey there, Kitless. Thank you so much for coming last night. I hope that you like it. I really do. Let's go ahead and get started. You wrote, "Hi Ron, happy Thursday, happy Thursday. I was wondering if I could have a general reading. I know Uranus recently left Taurus, and now I'm wondering what's coming soon." Of course. Yeah, let's see what's coming. What's coming in. Uranus leaving Taurus. So Uranus is all about liberation and change, social stuff. And Taurus is all about comfort. So if it's coming out of Taurus, that might mean that we're going into a shift collectively. And that could be a good thing. You know, we had one card pop out. Oh, the Five of Pentacles, period. The Five of Pentacles is in the past. So maybe we had some financial unrest, some work instability. It can also mean we're struggling with our health, excuse me. It's very physical stuff, right? We also have, oh, the Nine of Swords in our current energy. I'm worried, I'm scared, I don't know what's gonna happen. Things have been a bit uncomfortable, and I'm hoping that things will get better, but oh my gosh, evidence is kind of pointing in the other direction. That's okay. We've all been feeling that way and coming out of it at our own pace. Wow, that energy with Mars was really heavy, wasn't it? Okay, we have quite a few cards popping out for you, so I'm gonna respect them in my usual way. We have your outcome being the Three of Cups. You have your challenge being the Four of Wands, and your advice being the Ace of Swords. So the Three of Cups in reverse, I want you to know that you might have some discomfort when it comes to your social life. We're coming out of this energy of, man, I wasn't feeling too good health-wise, financially. I was a bit insecure here. And, you know, be careful, because sometimes that can leak. Not sometimes, oftentimes it does. It leaks into our social life. Your challenge from Spirit is the Four of Wands, and this is about coming together. This is a reunion. Spend time with people. If you have noticed yourself wanting to isolate, or you've been isolating a lot, step out of that, because I'll be honest, things don't look too fun right now. I think that we're in a bit of a thick energy. You might even feel like you're in a little bit of a fog spiritually right now with the Three of Cups in reverse, because sometimes it can mean I'm disconnected from my guides, and the Four of Wands is our guides, always being there, always available for us. Your advice is the Ace of Swords. If you need something, ask it. You need something, tell people, okay? If people want to help you, you know, yeah, I'm afraid of you trying to do everything on your own. Queen of Wands, Three of Swords, Temperance card. I love how that came out perfectly. Okay, so the Queen of Wands is I'm shining my light, and I'm gonna push past some of this pain that I've been feeling. And I know that I need to have more balance in my life. So I'm gonna realign myself with my goals and be more confident, actually take action on them, even if it's not fun at first. So I see you saying the hard thing. Be careful, I'm a little bit nervous. Someone might be honest with you, tell you the truth, and it doesn't feel good. So someone's gonna come clean. Someone's gonna share with you some news that hurts, but it's needed. It really does help you realize what the best choice is. Something that you had a hunch over as well. I think it's gonna be half true. Realizing the rest of it is gonna make you feel so much better, but that's gonna be much later. When I say much later, in the next month or so. Let's roll the dice for you. What's going on this next month for Kitless? Ooh, the 7th house, yeah, dude. The 7th house is about relationships. We also have Capricorn energy in the moon. Oops, and the moon. The moon is about our emotions, right? And I was getting our emotions are very bright, very big, very bold right now. And everyone's gonna know how you feel. You're not gonna be shy about it. And that's not a bad thing. I think opening up is just what you need. there is a little bit of a warning here, Kitless. I don't know what you do for work, what you've got going on in your career, but I would refrain from telling my business partners, anyone that has to do with my job, about what I'm going through, okay? Because, yeah, I'm just feeling that way. I'm just feeling that way. That could be used against you later in a bad way, as in you look like you lose trust or something. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. Thank you very, very much, Kitless. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring, and remember that you're never alone and you are loved. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hey, Amy. Thank you very much for getting a reading from me. Thank you. You wrote, "Hi, Ron. May I get a reading on me and my boyfriend?" Yeah! Let's go for it. Let's go for it. I'll do my usual little relationship spread and we'll see what's coming in for you guys. What's happening? Oh my goodness. We have things popping out. Okay. All right. I'm feeling like I need to do it like this. And I don't think it's enough cards, so we'll also pull this as well. What energies is Amy and her boyfriend going through right now? Spirit? Spirit! I'm just joking, but yeah, like spirit! Okay. We have Leo energy as well as the 6th house, and we have some Mercury, which isn't bad. Mercury is about communication, the 6th house is about healing, and Leo energy is, you know, sometimes it can be a bit aggressive in its approach, but it means well. Leos are often honest, but it can be, it can send you a little bit. Okay, all right, so I want both of you to listen to the energy behind the words. No, not the energy. How do I say this? The intention. There we go. Listen to the intention, not the actual vernacular, okay? Because I wonder if sometimes we use certain words or we have a certain tone and it makes us feel a little bit hurt. And that's okay. I think both of you mean well. The 6th house is healing. I'm trying to approach this calmly. I'm trying to make our relationship more peaceful, and I want to be there for you and be present and communicate. Okay, you are coming up as the Knight of Cups, giving a lot of love, a lot of love. The energy in between is the Chariot, and their energy is the 5 of Pentacles, and the challenge is the 9 of Pentacles. Your partner seems to be feeling very concerned about work, concerned about money, and stuff like this. And it's possible that when it comes to work, you have a bit, I don't know what to do for a living, or like what you're studying if you're in school, but it's possible that you have a bit more financial opportunities, or maybe your family, like your family supports you more. You know, there's something like this where they're feeling a bit insecure. I'm not trying to say that they're threatened or anything like that. They just want to be able to stand up. They want to be able to step up, right? Be what you need them to be. And that pressure can sometimes get to our partners. So watch out for that. The 9 of Pentacles is a challenge, and this is to put yourself first, especially career-wise. So for example, let's say that you're both in college and you're long distance and you don't really know what's going to happen because you need to just take any job that is available, you know, something like that. And that can make us feel uncomfortable, like, oh, you know, what's gonna happen? What are we gonna do? The Chariot card says that, hey, as long as you guys have a common goal and you know where you're going, it's gonna be fine. Your advice, oh my goodness, what did I say? Your advice card is the 5 of Swords. Do not take words personally. Try to look at the intention, not the actual, like, words or the tone or all of that. I had to say it again because it's the advice card. Okay, what's coming in for both of you? The 8 of Cups. I'm moving on to, oh, maybe your guy, yeah, travel. So travel came up twice now, actually 3 times. Travel, and then we had the Chariot card. which is wild. So both of you could be planning to see each other. I don't know if you're long distance, but seeing each other more often is on the agenda, and that's gonna make you guys feel so much better. I think being around each other physically and having an actual date planned is the magic sauce that needs to happen. I'm not trying to say you guys have a bad relationship. I just think it can be even stronger. So think about that, but obviously there is a concern here with money on this side, and that's very common. Listen, when I'm in relationships, I'm like, damn, this is expensive. You know, it's part of the thing. It's part of having friendships, having relationships at all. You know, you're gonna spend a little money to have some fun. And I think just trying to enjoy each other's company, but make it a date rather than just being at home is what I see in the future. And it's really nice. Okay, that's what I see, Amy. I don't know what you guys got going on, but I hope that resonated. And if it didn't, just let me know. And I'll do it in another context. See you later. Bye-bye. Bearchubbs! Hey, how are you doing? Thank you for coming to get a reading from me last night, and thank you for being patient with me. I apologize I didn't get to it on stream, but we're here now. We're here, and I'll give you my best, my absolute best. I always do. I'll always try that. That's always the intention. You wrote, "Hi, Ron. It's me again. It's good to see you again, Bearchubbs. I hope you're doing well. I just want to get a simple friendship reading." Thank you. Of course. Let's see what's happening in friendship with you. What's going on with friendship and Bearchubbs? Thank you, Spirit, and thank you to my cards. Okay. Sorry. I know I shuffle a lot, but I like it to feel good, you know? Oh, the Nine of Pentacles. Ah, it started raining too. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Let the rain. You might be going through a cleansing, letting go of anxiety, because it's interesting. I think that you're putting yourself out there more. I feel that you're realizing what it is that you need in order to thrive, right? Like, we're human, we need connection. I don't know what's going on in the friendship sphere, but I do see you knowing that you're in the right. And I mean that by the Nine of Pentacles is I'm very strong, I'm very solid, and very secure. The Strength card is about I'm fighting for what I believe in, I know I deserve better, and I'm hearing my roar. Rah! And then the Five of Pentacles is later, and this represents feeling insecure. So as a reader, I would interpret this personally that something that you felt very secure about, very sure of, has kind of rocked itself recently. And you know, in the friendship sphere, maybe there's somebody that you're scared doesn't like you. Maybe you said the wrong thing and something happened, and oh no, you know, something like that could come in. Be careful, because I think that energy can really bog you down, especially since I know you know that you're not doing anything wrong. Maybe you just needed to hear it from another person's perspective. Your challenge is the Moon card. I'm confused. No one's talking to me. No one's communicating nicely. I say nicely, clearly I should say. There's a fog, and your advice is the Knight of Swords to cut that fog. If you feel like you accidentally slighted somebody, accidentally wronged someone, I think that there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, I want you to know if I hurt your feelings, I didn't mean it, and I hope that we can be, I hope that we can still be friends, or I hope that we can clear this up, get this off of the plate and out of the way so that we can enjoy dinner. You know, stuff like that. Now, if you're not going through anything with somebody, you know, and to be honest, the Nine of Pentacles and the Strength card doesn't necessarily mean that. But the challenge being confused, I don't know what direction to go in. Don't say to me, what am I doing? Am I doing the right thing? But you're like, you know, there's this energy of, I feel that I'm not doing anything wrong, and I just want you to know that you're not. You're really not. I think someone might have just taken something personally, or they will in the future. Your advice is the Knight of Swords, I'll say again, and this is giving you permission to reach out to them first, to talk to them first, to, yeah, enjoy dinner. Get this, oh my God, get the off the plate so that we can have our chicken. We have in the future, we have the chariot card, and so this is traveling. This is going towards a destination quickly. And we have the Two of Cups, and this is a relationship. This is a specific person and the sun. Look at that. I can see clear, opposite of the moon, by the way. I can see clearly now. You were right. I think that, you know, maybe it was you. Maybe you are the one that was slighted, but it's coming up, and I think that you're seeing it clearly now. I feel that you're getting it out of the way. Enjoy dinner. I don't know what else to say. Let's see what else is coming in. I feel like I repeated myself a lot, but you know, if it needs to be repeated, why not? Okay. What else is coming in for Bearchubbs? Ooh, the Princess of Pentacles. Ha ha ha! New friendships, or just more security in our relationships that feels a lot fresher. Because the Princess of Pentacles is, I'm planting new seeds. I'm doing new things. And the Princess of Cups is new relationships. This is meeting new people, having new interests. It reminds me of getting into a new sport or getting into a new game or something and talking to that community and involving yourself with them. It's really nice. It feels like it'll be something that lasts as well. The Judgment card is, wow, I should have done this a long time ago. And the Temperance card means that it's lasting. Temperance means patience, means balance, it means harmony. I like that. I love that for you. Okay, that's what we have for you, Bearchubbs. I hope that you enjoyed that. Thank you very, very much. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring, and remember that you're never alone and you are loved. See you later. Bye-bye. Hey there, Fresita. Thank you so much for coming. It's good to see you again. I hope you've been doing good. You wrote, hi, Ron. I'd love a love reading if you would. Of course. I broke up with my boyfriend of almost 5 years a few weeks ago. I'm so sorry to hear that, Fresita. We're still in a weird spot, but I think I'm ready for a different kind of love. I need your wise wisdom. Oh, yeah, okay, let's see. And, you know, it happens. 5 years is a long time, but at least it's not. Comparison doesn't always make us feel better, but you know, I think that you learned everything that you could. I think you loved as hard as you could as well, and it's all right if you have room and space to move forward. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, let's see what your spirit wants you to know. I'm gonna use this deck. I really like this. This is more spiritual, but I thought you'd like it. So, oh my goodness. Yeah, when I really wanted to come out. This is a caution that says your guidance is divinely guided. I like that. So trust your intuition right now. If you're having dreams, if you're having anything that is causing you to just know that you need to go in a certain direction, trust it, okay? Trust your intuition. You're very tapped in right now. We just have to answer the call. Answer the call and loosen your grip. Okay, a few things here. Oh my goodness, and my favorite card. Oh, this is my favorite card in this deck, and oh my gosh, it wants to come out. Okay, all right. Let me read it to you because it's so beautiful. Let me just read it to you, and we'll also look into the tarot too. Don't worry. A few things here. Number one, if you feel urged to do something, you're getting a big "it's okay" from Spirit, and don't think too hard. Some people move on very quickly. Some people move on, it takes some years, and I think that's all right. I do. I feel like that's all right. And a lot of people get tapped out of a relationship quickly, and so, you know, maybe you've been with them for 5 years, but a year before you broke up, you were sort of feeling that pull apart, and you've had time to recenter and realize yourself. So don't let anybody judge you about wanting to find new love. Okay, let's find this. Let's find this. I've opened it so many times, usually it goes straight to it. Oh, not today, I guess. One second, let me actually pause this so you don't have to suffer through me shuffling. Here we go. None of this matters. Zoom out and common ground. Take a step back and look at the bigger picture of your life. Step away from the blinkered vision and reactive frame of mind of me against them. Change your perspective and shift your point of view and zoom out, out, out. We become so lost in our individual experiences that we don't realize that most of the things that keep us awake at night are actually distractions. We're wasting our precious time and resources fighting each other when we should be coming together to heal what's been severed. This moment is a breath in the timeline of your life. This life is a fleeting moment in the tapestry of your soul's experience. Your soul's experience is a flash in the timeline of the known universe. And the known universe is a grain of sand in the unknown universe. Take a moment to see the bigger picture, to find common ground, to find deep compassion in your heart, to gain a greater perspective of humanity in this fleeting moment, in the timeline of your soul's existence, and in the timeline of all that is, was, and ever will be. And the soul inquiry is, how are you being called to change your perspective? So in my opinion, I think that we're a bit worried what people will say or think, the opinions of others. But if you're ready to get out there, just let it happen. Just let it happen. If you feel called in that direction, then maybe there's another lesson to be learned, or there's more gifts to be unboxed. And often there's a combination of the two. And I think that you should trust that, especially if you feel happy when you think about yourself finding new love. Okay. If you don't need to wait for anybody else to tell you when you're ready, is what I'm trying to say. All right, let's look for something. And by the way, not everybody needs to know what you're up to. Not everybody needs to know. Some people might think, or your family might think, wow, a new partner already? That's none of their business. You know, you don't have to update your Facebook status. Do people still do that? I don't think they do, but you don't have to put it in your Twitter bio. Okay. The King of Wands, you're ready. You're ready. You already know this. Look, I'm confident. I want to feel more beautiful. I'm ready for this glow up. I'm ready. I've been ready. I've been waiting. It was hard. I put it off for so long. I had time to figure this out. And now I want to be seen. I want to be myself again. I want to reclaim my energy. Oh my gosh, yeah, no, I see you enjoying your life, and I see you getting out there. Your challenge is the World card, this old you, this old energy, this old life, it's still kicking and screaming. I mean, it was only a few weeks ago. Your advice card is the Prince of Wands. The Prince of Wands is to just enjoy yourself. Just enjoy yourself. I will say the King of Wands strength, a lot of fire energy here. It's probably not best to make intense commitments right now. For example, I wouldn't get, yeah, like I said, I wouldn't announce it to the whole world. And I would allow yourself a good, to be honest with you, Fresita, I would give yourself a good 6 months before you promised anybody anything. But once again, I do think that you found your resolve, and I think that if you do go on dates or you get into a relationship or anything like that, and you say to them, I just got out of this, I'm still overcoming it, I'm still healing this, is that okay? Then I don't think that it'll do any harm if you're transparent. We have seeing things from a new perspective. We also have the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. Yeah, so I see you doing a lot of reflection on the past, like the past 5 years. And I also see you opening up to your loved ones and feeling like, wow, I have a family again, and wow, I actually have friends again. And the Seven of Wands is you refinding what makes you feel safe. And I think that safety is going to come from not just, you know, new love, but also from, yeah, also from our family and our friends. That feels very important in my opinion. Like you're getting more life breathed into you from many different angles, not just romantic love. Okay, let's see what your next relationship is going to be. Ooh, okay. will not. So anytime I get this card first, it always means that it may or may not happen. It's still a little bit up in the air. And so this is Spirit saying, it could happen, but it's only maybe like, and they're telling me it's like a 40% chance that you could run into this. I think that you'll take your time, because we have the Ten of Wands. I have so much on my plate that I still need to unpack. We have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is about I'm worried, I'm scared, I'm still thinking about it, I'm still talking about it. We have the Seven of Cups. This is being distracted and having a hard time enjoying relationships and commitments because we're still unfolding and unboxing, unraveling what happened this last 5 years. But afterwards, we have the Chariot. This is about you going into a relationship very quickly and the Lovers and feeling like they're your soulmate, and things really speed up for you guys exponentially. And you know, yeah, I'm a little bit worried about you being boxed in again, feeling like, wow, this is just the same thing, different person. And you, oh, interesting. Oh, that's actually so interesting. I see both of you talking about it. I see both of you realizing like, man, you know, this is what you just went through. I don't want to do that to you. Because it might be a long distance thing, or it could be a, yeah, I'm not trying to say that this is, you know, I don't want to hurt your feelings and say, oh yeah, this is a rebound relationship. But it does feel very fast. So once again, give it like a good 6 months. It's okay. If they love you, they'll understand. And if they tell you like you have options, like I've got options too, or anything like that, then that ain't the one. That ain't the one. But I do see us coming to a acknowledgement and conclusion, because the Queen of Wands means I'm speaking truthfully, I'm speaking honestly. You're the King of Swords, and this is about talking about the future and our intentions around it. And the Four of Cups means I'm unsatisfied with what I see coming in. So that's what I see in a future that you could a quest, I'll say, a side quest. That's what they're telling me. That's why it took me a minute. But yeah, just watch out for that. I don't think it's bad. I don't think both of you are like necessarily bad, like the worst people on earth for each other. But there is a feeling of I'm trapped again. Okay, there we go, Fresita. Thank you very, very much. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring, and remember that you're never alone and you are loved. See you later. Bye-bye. Hi, Ram! Thank you very much for coming to the stream and getting a reading from me. It means so much that you support me. You wrote, hi, Ron. I hope you're doing amazing. I'd just like to know if I will ever leave and rise above my current situation, and what I should know to do that. Oh, and what I should know to do that. Thanks. Sorry, I tripped over my words twice. I apologize. Okay, yeah, of course we can do that for you. I'm sorry that you're not in a situation you prefer. Just know that all of us, every single one of us, has everything we need to make a life that feels fulfilling. I know it's hard to do, especially if you're struggling with depression. Trust me. Last month, I was depressed the whole month, and I think I needed it. I think it was a reminder of just how thick the brain chemicals can be. Oh my gosh, that juice is strong, okay? But do your best to do healthy things. And sometimes that's not even enough. And if you do need extra help, get yourself a doctor, maybe get on some medicine. I always like to mention this to people, Adderall saved my life. I'm not on it anymore, but it did. I used it as a tool, and it pushed me out of a really bad situation. So if you need that, trust yourself and get that going. I know it's hard, especially if you lack money, or if you lack resources or time or energy or even the self-love to do that. But if you can just force yourself to do it, you know, I don't think you'll regret it. Getting help is really good if you feel extra stuck. I just wanted to mention that. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Look at you trying new things. I like this. Oh my gosh, look at you putting yourself first. Oh! You're gonna be fine. Number one, I do see you taking more care of your health your well-being. Your physical health feels the most important right now. So making sure that you're eating enough food, drinking enough water, getting enough sun, having the right vitamins, all of this stuff is great. We absorb the energies that we surround ourselves with. So our environment is going to be important too. Getting yourself outside and stuff like this. And listen, I know that these are really, really basic advice, but this is how you get yourself out of survival mode. And this is what I think that we're going through. I kind of want to read it for you. Let me see. What is survival mode? Because I know what it is, but I want to read it for you, because when I realized I was in that, I was like, holy, my skin was breaking out, and I had lost a bunch of weight, and I was like, oh, that's what that was. So we have survival mode is a state of chronic stress where the brain and body operate in a prolonged flight or fight response to handle perceived threats, trauma, or burnout. It focuses on simply enduring day-to-day life rather than thriving, often causing exhaustion, anxiety, memory issues, and a constant, irrational sense of urgency. So let's look up how to heal it. Oh, look, causes and effects. Yeah, I'm sure you already know what this is. You're probably like, yep, I know. How to heal survival mode. And by the way, I don't know if you're into manifestation. I don't know if you're into using magic or anything like that, but it's extraordinarily difficult to manifest properly if you're in survival mode. So that's why I wanted to bring it up. Okay. We have healing from survival mode requires actively signaling safety to your nervous system to transition from chronic stress to a state of rest. Key steps include practicing self-compassion, grounding techniques such as deep breathing, sensory engagement, and setting firm boundaries, gentle movement, and prioritizing rest over productivity. It is a gradual, non-linear process of rebuilding safety, and that's what you need right now, to just feel safe. And once you figure out how to do that, because it is a state of mind, not a state of being, then you'll see what it is that you need to do. Now, let's get back into the reading. I just wanted to mention that because I felt like it was important. I really did. And I don't know, I hope that helped you. We have your outcome being the Emperor card, and this is my motivation to you. You asked me, I'd like to know if I will ever leave and rise above my current situation. The Emperor is the boss, okay? He's at the tippy top. He's not even a king. He's a goddamn emperor, okay? He's in charge of all those kings, all right? He's the king of kings. So the Emperor is somebody who is ambitious, who has a willpower. This is somebody who is driven to take action and be courageous in the face of adversity. And they have the knowledge, the wisdom, they have the compassion to be kind. They have all of these really fantastic traits to make sure that they feel safe. The Emperor, if anything, is the safest card because they have power, they have control, they have authority over their life. And I feel that this is what you're stepping towards, and I'm really proud of you because I see you putting yourself first. I see you choosing you and your own well-being over the feelings and emotions and thoughts of others. And that can be really hard, especially if we grew up with a lot of trauma. Yes, dude. I was thinking like maybe your parents were a bit harsh, and look, your challenge is the Queen and King of Swords. It could be it feels like parents, in my opinion, judgmental, expecting too much, harsh words. You know, there might have been unrest there. And your advice card is the Ace of Swords, to realize you are beyond this, that they're an example of what not to do, but they have good qualities too that you can realize, right? Like, I'm sure that they really value life plans. They really value thinking far into the future. And maybe you're not in, and by the way, being in survival mode makes it nearly impossible to imagine the future. And so that's why it's important for you to deal with that first. But as soon as you do, oh my goodness, clarity is your best friend. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna figure it out. And yeah, you're going through some darkness right now. You're at the foot of the mountain, and there's a tippy top we gotta climb to. But you'll get there, don't worry. Okay, that's what I have, Ram. Thank you very, very much. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring, and remember that you're never alone and you are loved. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Why, hello there, Sondercat. Thank you so much for coming to my stream and getting a reading for me. You wrote... Oh, let's see what we got. Maybe you wrote it in the private area. Yes, you did. One general, please, and thanks, Cup Queen. Of course, Sonder. I could never forget you. I love your little alien cat picture. I have a big softie for kitty cats. Never change that picture. It's so silly to me. Okay, let's see what we have for you. Thank you for supporting me, I say again. It's really nice of you. There are lots of readers, and to choose me is very kind. Very kind. I must be doing something right. Okay. Let's see what Sonder needs to know in general. I know, I shuffle a lot, but I have to wait for it to feel right. Okay, here we go. I don't know why they're telling me to draw from the bottom, so I'm gonna do that. Ooh, 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, and... Ooh, the 9 of Wands. All right. I see you. Oh my goodness. All right. Listen, if you want more, you have to speak up. You gotta speak up. Because you can have so much more, you can be so much more, you can climb to much greater heights, especially in career or in your passions, your projects, stuff like this. Like, for example, it reminds me a lot of, I really wanted to be included in the like VTuber space, but I just never fit in. And I didn't really quite understand why. I was like, I am a VTuber, I'm doing it. But I realized that the problem is I wasn't interacting with other VTubers. And so I realized, okay, I need to do events. I need to invite people. I need to give people a reason to get to know me. I want to be my friend. I want to uplift people with me. And when I gave back to them, I noticed that I started getting more friends. I started meeting new people. I started getting rated more. It's this sort of stuff where if you speak up and you create opportunities for you to climb, you will. Now, when I say climb, I'm not trying to say that like I was only talking to these people so that I could like get more fans or anything. No, I wanted friendships. I wanted people to like I said, to grow with, to learn from, and to enjoy the space with. And this is what I see you having the opportunity to do. Getting to know other artists or creatives, getting to know other people who are interested in the same things as you, and you being able to shine, being able to be seen, and being invited to things. That's what I see incoming for you. Now, it will be, I'll be honest, it is your challenge. Right now, I see it taking a little bit more time. It's possible that we're trying to just do things the same way because, I don't know, there's an energy of being burnt out a little bit. But your advice card is a strength, and this means fighting for yourself. This means being louder, and your challenge is being seen and being noticed. And so stop waiting for people to invite you is what I'm trying to say. Stop waiting for people to reach out to you, to call you, to just come to you. You come to them, and eventually you'll be included. And that's something I had to learn as well. And yeah, I think that'll be really, really healthy for you right now, especially when it comes to insecurity and feeling a little bit low and feeling like you've missed out on things, like you're not actually living life. Which is interesting too, because I think that you're actually very, very kind. I feel like you have beautiful friendships, and maybe you just need your moment. It reminds me of having a birthday and not telling anybody about it. You know, it's like that. Okay, what's coming in? Having up a wall in the past, and the 10 of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Number one, I do see you telling your friends, your family about something that means a lot to you and them showing up for you, okay? Even if it doesn't feel like they will, even if you're nervous, even if you're scared that you don't matter, oh my goodness, there's a really sweet moment coming in where you feel connected, you feel whole, you feel like it's gonna be okay. And it's because of the love you have around you, the connections you've made. These cards all wanted to come out in one, and usually that means that they mean one thing altogether, so I'm gonna trust that. But the Three of Swords is heartbreak, the Prince of Wands is having fun, and the Eight of Swords is our usual situation. So the things that we're usually encountering that cage us, you know, that stop us from getting out and having more enjoyment and new experiences. And we have the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups means moving on, pushing forward, and the Magician is manifesting something that is intentional. Good news. Number one, you're gonna reach a goal. Number two, your friends, your family are gonna help you do it. Number three, you're gonna be, and I'm talking about the next month, by the way. This is soon. This is soon. You're getting out more. You're having more whimsy in your life. I'm also seeing you just have a intentional day, like during the week, to be cozier, to just relax a little bit instead of being anxiety ridden. It reminds me of, I'm not looking at my phone today, no phone today, I'm just playing, I don't know, Minecraft. I'm just playing Stardew Valley, like, that's what it feels like to me, and it's really starting to magnetize energies that you deserve. Okay, that's what I have, Sandra Cat. I hope that you like that. Thank you very, very, very much. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring, and remember that you're never alone and you are loved. See you later. Bye-bye. Hi there, HollowHydra. Thank you so much for coming to my stream. I hope that you enjoyed the little reading that we're going to do for you today. You wrote, "Hey Ron, I had a pretty vivid and rather passionate dream last night. Ooh! Is there any real meaning behind it? If so, what is it?" Oh my gosh, yeah, I'd love to do... You know, I had a beautiful dream last night. And it was nice. I saw my grandmother and she made all of us cookies. And all of the cookies she gave us had different symbols. And I was a little concerned because the symbol she gave me was, a grave. She made a cookie in the shape of a grave for me. It had a little skeleton and everything. Anyways, I'm choosing to assume that that means I'm leaving a hard time and entering a time of sweetness. That's what I'm choosing, okay? Oh, let's see what yours means. What do we have for you, HollowHydra? Thank you very much to my guides and Hollow's guides for aiding us in this reading. Hollow is such a cute name. Okay. Thank you to my little deck. Oh my gosh, okay, this one isn't. That's not it, okay. Oh my gosh, it came up again! I love this. Oh wow. Sorry, this card already came up today. This card stalks me, dude. And the transformation card, number one, perspective. It says, none of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. It's reminding you of what truly matters. It is putting in the emotion that you've been missing so that you will chase it in your waking world. And we have the ever unfolding rose as well. It means cracked. It says cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. So if this is confusing you, if this is making you wonder, oh, how can I find this? Oh my goodness, I have this missing piece, I have this hole. Well, they wanted you to notice what was missing so that you could shift your life into that proper direction of receiving it, because it's your birthright. We have transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, and deep healing. We can't heal a problem until we know what it is. And so in my opinion, HollowHydra, we need more deep love. We need more passion. We need to seek deeper connection in our life. And I'll tell you this, as someone who's been in the spirit realm, and I know that's, you don't have to believe me, I can sound crazy, but I've astral traveled quite a bit. I've traveled in my dreams as well. I talk to spirits all the time, and without a doubt, every single lesson I've ever received, it's centered around love and our relationships, our connections, our emotions, and healing. Healing is the most important. Okay. Oh my gosh, the Ten of Pentacles. I had a feeling this. Okay, hold on. Ah, I knew it. Okay, I got chills. Oh, there is someone in your soul family that, when I say soul family, I feel like it's a soulmate. I feel like it's somebody that you're meant to love, okay? It doesn't have to be romantic. Maybe it is. You did use the word passionate, so I'm gonna assume it is. There's someone in your soul family who is longing, begging, pleading for you to come back to them. And they don't know who you are. They don't know where you are. They don't know what you're up to. But they're, oh my goodness, they're really putting that energy out into the universe. And that is why you had that dream. Now, on a deeper level, you had the dream. They were able to reach you in your dream state specifically so that you could realize what's missing. So you need to start doing more. No, I mean, it'll all happen when it needs to. Yeah, it'll happen when it needs to. But this idea that I'm not meant for this, that I'm not pretty enough, I'm not handsome enough, I don't have enough money, or I'm too young, or, you know, I'm still in school, or like I don't have a job, you know, all of these things can deter this. So it's true. I won't lie to you. I've heard of stories of people being very unhappy and not connecting to their soul and their soul family and their soulmates and stuff like that. And we're human. Humans need connection, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. And I feel like people get upset when you mention love in the spiritual space. So if this isn't resonating with you, if this is feeling like really gimmicky and I'm just blowing wind up your skirt, like, you know, oh my gosh, my ear is ringing crazy. Oh, your advice card is the Four of Swords. What are you intending? What do you want? What do you want? Ask yourself. What do you want? What would make you a fulfilled person? What would bring you happiness, joy? What would make you feel like you've done it? Okay? Hold on to that energy, because that's what your soulmate's doing, or your soul family, right? Like, I'll admit, I don't see anything romantic here. We have the Ten of Pentacles. This always represents people that we've had past lives with, but you know, there is a king and a queen, so it could be. Use your own intuition. I don't like to assume, you know, you could be ace. I don't know everything. But what I do know, especially since my ear rang, especially since I'm feeling it so deeply, there's a soul calling out to you, and they're lonely. And I don't think it's quite time yet, but it's coming, okay? And we have to heal this cracked part of ourselves before they're ready to come in. Oops, I lost track. Oh my goodness. I'm just frozen. But anyways, oh my gosh, okay. Sorry, that happens sometimes. All right, thank you so much. Let me know if you have any questions, and good luck with everything you are endeavoring. And remember, oh my gosh, notice how I got stuck right when I was talking about how maybe we were stuck in an energy, and that's why we needed something to transform that. It's really interesting. But anyways, see you later. Remember, you're never loved in your... Wait, remember, you're never loved. Oh my gosh! You're never alone! You're always loved! And I'll see you later. Oh my goodness! You are so lovable, okay? Remember that. There's no such thing as a coincidence. You are loved. Don't let things confuse you and say that you aren't, okay? See you later. Bye-bye. Hey TeresZee, it's good to see you again. How have you been? You wrote lots of love, and I would love a read on a project we're doing with recordings for content and storytelling. Oh, that's really fun. You gotta show me what you're working on. I love that for you. Let's see what we have. Yeah. Okay. That's really, really fun. Let me see. What do we got? What do we got? Sorry. I really want to draw one of these cards for you too. But I love tarot as well. We'll use the tarot. I'm folding it over because I wanna pull here first because they're telling me to. Okay, okay. Aren't they pretty? Everything matches. Okay, it's sorry, I got excited. It says miracle. The frequency of miracle supports our belief in ourselves as part of Source, and therefore our belief that anything is possible. So know that what you're working on is coming from Source, and when I say Source, I'm talking about the light within you, that creative spark that all of us has. You're tapping into it, your own unique energy, your own unique frequency, and you're doing so with people and with other, you know, you're giving life and breathing life into these characters as well, and I think you're gonna fall in love with this. I honestly, you know what I'm hearing Spirit say? That this is going to, I don't want to say, you know, I don't know what you've been through in life. I don't know if you've struggled or anything like that. We all have our struggles, right? But what they're saying to me, and you can take it or leave it, that this is going to be what motivates you, what fulfills you, like pushing yourself to do these projects are what they say are going to save you. And that's the miracle. Now, is this going to work out for you? Yes. And I want to tell you that this is a slow burn. This is something that's going to take some time, but it's a time worth having. And I'm speaking as a creator as well. It's always going to be, unless, and it's true, unless you're extraordinarily lucky, it's always going to be a marathon, not a sprint. So it might take a few years, but it's worth it. And I think that as soon as you start promoting it and marketing it properly, wow, people are gonna love it. So I'm excited for you. You are coming up as the King of Swords. Of course you are. This is the rider. This is 100% the rider. So the King of Swords is very smart, very intellectual, very good with their words, and they can be trusted. They're a very good leader because they think far ahead. They plan for the future. You also have your focus being the Queen of Swords, being truthful, being honest, and notice how she has all of this energy coming outside of her mind. You're bringing life to this. Oh my goodness, your challenge is the Two of Pentacles. We have to make sure that we stick to the plan, that we have money. You know, you gotta spend a little money to make money, I'll admit, so make sure you have savings. And it is possible that sometimes we have to go on and off on the project, but it'll be so nice. Oh, this was the advice card. The Four of Cups. The advice card is to recenter yourself and to practice meditation, mindfulness, to help remind yourself why you're doing this, even when it gets stressful, because this is stressful, right? We're really working the energy. It takes energy to do this. And we have your outcome being the Hermit card. I see this project really shifting and unfolding in ways that differ from the original vision, but don't feel like it's not slapping, because it is. You know, you wouldn't have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords if it wasn't. A really good story can get away with a lot, okay? And the story feels very good. You know, the Hermit card is about I'm introspecting. It's about I'm shining a light on something that hasn't been spoken about in a long time. Once again, and this is the near future. The Hermit card does mean things are still in the process. They're not quite being shown yet. But the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords, the Knight of Cups is I'm giving my love, I'm giving my passion. The Ten of Pentacles is I am using my connections, I'm using my resources, I'm using what I know to the best of my ability to get this out here. And so I'm giving my love to my community because I know that it's worth it. That's what I see, TeresZee. I hope that helped you. I think it's going to be successful. I can tell that you're working very hard, using all of your brain power to make this work, and focus on that miracle. What does a miracle mean to you? And try to hold that energy, because we can bring it forward. Our thoughts make our reality after all. It's all a perspective. Okay, hope that you like that. Thank you very, very much, and good luck with everything you are endeavoring. Remember that you're never alone and you are loved. See you later. Bye-bye. Hi there, Anima. Thank you for coming to the stream, and thank you for getting another reading from me. It's good to see you. I hope you've been well. You wrote, "Hi, Aaron. Can you read on David's energy? We had a sudden ending. I want to know what his energy is towards me." Yeah, I can do my best for you. How about we roll the dice? I was seeing that in my mind, so I'm gonna trust that. Let's see what we got. Sorry you had an abrupt ending though. I know that's never fun, especially when things are left unsaid and you're feeling hurt and confused, and I'm sure lots of memories are haunting and bubbling up right now, but it'll be okay. Try to breathe through it. It's difficult, but I know you can handle it. Okay. Okay. Oh, Mercury. That's good. So Mercury is about communication, and you know Anima. Oh my goodness, Anima. So I want you to know that not only you, but also this person, both of you are talking about this. I don't know if you have friends that you're like speaking to about this, talking about this a bunch, opening up. If that's not you, then it's definitely them. I really feel like David has been talking up a storm, telling their side of the story, trying to make sense of things, trying to feel like they're in the right. Because we have Leo energy, and Leos, they're known to be a bit ferocious. And that's just because they heat up quickly. But they simmer down just as fast. And the first house is here, and this is identity, personality, ego. I feel like their ego was really attacked. You know, you might have triggered something, like a big wound for them, or they triggered something in you. Honestly, I am hearing the word triggered as well. So that's what I see. I see them talking about you, and you know, to be honest, I see them talking about like you as a person. I don't know if it's good or bad, but we'll see. Ooh. Oh my gosh! Not a one-sided. They're telling it from a very one-sided angle. They're not being very compassionate about the other side of the coin, which is you. And that's, I mean, that's okay, but it's not okay. It says more about, what the heck? I want you to know that I switch my cards around. Like oh my gosh, there's more of these than I thought, but I always try my best to make sure everything's upright, but I respect them when they come out. Okay, number one, the Nine of Cups, or I guess this is number 3, huh? The Nine of Cups is about a dream coming true. It's wish fulfillment, but it's in the reverse position. So this is, I'm dissatisfied. This hasn't worked out the way that I thought. And we also have the a wall up, don't talk to me, don't look at me. And the Six of Swords, this is about, I'm going in this direction, I'm going over here. And the reason I feel like they're this way is, well, I mean, they're a little bit stubborn, aren't they? A little bit stubborn. I don't want to say that they're like, because obviously I'm sure you love them, I'm sure you care about them. I don't know if they were your friend or your partner or whatever it may have been, but this is somebody who takes respect very seriously, okay? Very, very seriously. And when you disrespect them, whether they have the words for it or not. So, but when you in their eyes disrespect them, it's hard for them to reconnect, okay? It's hard for them. The challenge is the High Priestess. The advice is the Sun. If only they knew your intentions. If only they could see clearly instead of what. I feel like if they just knew your intentions, they wouldn't be so hard-headed in this moment. You know, I have someone in my life who's hard-headed. Bless their heart. It's someone in my family, and I just accept that they're like that, but they usually tend to simmer down. Within a month or two, we start talking again. So whomever David is, really your advice card is the Sun, and that's to look at the bright side of things. I always tell people that if you want to reconnect with somebody, if you want them to be in your life again, say, I'm sorry, this was my intention, I want to be friends, I want to be close again. the door is always open for you, and that's always worked for me. And if they don't walk through the door, that's on them. All right, that's what I have for you, Anima. I hope that you like that. Thank you very, very, very much. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring, and remember that you're never alone and you are loved. See you later. Bye-bye. Hey there, sweet Yoonie! Thank you so much for coming to stream and supporting me. You wrote, "Welcome back, Ron. Here to support you again. Can I have a spiritual advice reading?" Of course! Of course! You know, I really want to draw from here, but we'll also use my little spirit deck for you. Hold on, they're actually showing me, they're showing me a different deck. Let me go get it. Let me go get it. You hold tight. Here we go. This is what they showed me. We're gonna use this one. And we'll also pull a little bit from the tarot as well. We love tarot. Tarot is a bit more earthly, but... Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hold on. If those were meant to be, they'll fall out again. Thank you so much to my guides and Yoonie's guides for aiding us in this reading. It means a lot to us. Okay. Autumn, release the old and rest. Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. And oh my goodness, yeah, I guess you were meant to have lots of cards. A lot of birds coming in. A lot of birds. All right, a few things here, and these came out together. We have Autumn, we have Peacekeeper, we also have Eagle, see from a higher perspective, Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts, as well as Shaolin Master. Be graceful in movement and action. I don't know why this made me think of Mortal Kombat. Fatality. Anyways, sorry. Number one, you're spreading your wings and you're flying. And you're starting to see the world from a... I want to say it more transcendental perspective. As in realizing that this life is full of illusions and misconceptions, and a lot of the world's misgivings are rooted in greed and need, huh? Like, a lot of us are in survival mode, and I see you understanding that your peace, that your inner world transforms so much. Number one, you're starting to attract more peaceful people. Number two, you're starting to attract more spiritual people. You may have noticed that, you know, it's obviously the algorithm is a lot faster than IRL, but our IRL world has its own algorithm, its own set of rules and laws. And one of those things is whatever it is that you are expanding out of you, whatever energy you're putting out is what you are attracting towards you. And because you're changing, you've shifted into a more peaceful person, a more spiritual person. You're starting to realize how that shift and how that change genuinely changes your life. And why I'm saying this is like, it's like, oh, all of a sudden grandma's talking about spirits, or all of a sudden, like, here's an example. Maybe when you grew up, you got really cringed out by people who were super Christian. But all of a sudden, you realize, wait a minute, no, they're very much in touch with their soul and their spirit. They just have a little few things mixed up here and there. They're really not too different from me. And so you're understanding how different religions, how different systems work for other people. I don't know why I got this Yoonie. I don't know why this is important, but there's something about a major religion that you just know ain't right. I don't know if it's, I don't want to assume it's Christianity. Like, I personally, like, there are some Christians I think are absolutely lovely. I grew up in the church, but I agree, there are some things there that are a little bit like, especially the rampant misogyny, but anyways, what I want to mention, what I'm trying to say to you is, I see you exploring different religions with a lens of more acceptance, with a lens of more maturity. You're not just writing them off as crazies anymore. You're actually listening to them and trying to pick apart what makes sense to you and what feels right and what resonates with your soul. And this is upgrading you at such an intense rate that you're genuinely becoming a more graceful person around these individuals. You're becoming more likable. You might notice that all sorts of people are drawn to your energy in ways they haven't before. Yeah, that's what I see happening for you, Yoonie. Yeah, that's what, yeah, and it's funny, I saw Spirit do this, like, and that's that. Okay. Let's see what star energy you're working with, and we'll end it there. Thank you, Spirit, though. What star energy is Yoonie messing with right now? What are they tangled up in? Hopefully in a good way. Oh, we've got Leo energy. Leo energy's been coming out a lot. Being more confident. We also have the 4th house, and this is roots, family, home. You might be connecting to your ancestry. Once again, like I said, it's like looking at other religious practices and seeing its worth for it, like seeing just how powerful it actually is, and instead of just writing it off as they're, you know, they're a little old-fashioned or they're a little crazy. Oh, excuse me, it's the truth. So stuff like that, and it's making you more confident as a person, and that confidence is what's bringing more people coming to communicate with you. Also, more spirits are coming to communicate with you from different pantheons. There we go. Almost said Patreons. I've been working too much. Pantheons, and different religions and stuff like that. And so, try connecting with the land. I feel like that's a really big step for you. Working with the land has really empowered me, right? Like, I'm here physically in this space. I need to make sure I'm on good terms with my roommates. You know what I mean? Okay, I hope that helped you, Yoonie. Thank you very, very much. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring, and remember that you're never alone and you are loved. See you later. Bye-bye. Hi there, Jet. Thank you very much for coming to my stream. I hope that this is worth the wait. I hope that you enjoy it. I'm going to do your reading for you. You wrote, could I get a reading for finances and mental health these next couple months? Yeah, I will remind you, I'm not a doctor. I can tell you what energies you'll be in and maybe how you're feeling. And I want to tell you, if you're really struggling with mental health, remember, go get some help. Go get some help. I always tell people all the time, Adderall saved my life, and I wasn't on it forever. If you need help, don't be shy. Do it. It's self-love. Okay. Oh, okay, nice. We're starting with finances. I hope things are going all right, Jen. We have the Queen of Swords, and this is being very straightforward. You might even talk a little bit mean to yourself sometimes. Be careful. I am hearing you call yourself lazy or unproductive. Yeah, there it is. There it is! I could work harder, I could be more, I should have done this, I should have went to this school, or I should have done that, oh my goodness, they're doing that, oh, look at that Facebook post, oh my goodness. Stuff like that. Don't compare yourself. I say this because the 5 of Wands means unhealthy competition, and we also have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and this feeling like you wasted your time on something. I wasted my time, I didn't spend enough time on this, and just be a little bit kinder to yourself. Let's see what's happening in the future. The Lovers, you realizing what it is you need to do and committing to it. Your challenge is the Queen of Wands, being more confident, and your advice is the Sun card to look at the bright side. Spirit, the universe, you know, the energies that are around us, in my opinion, are really wanting you to see what you can do, not what you missed, not what you missed out on, not what you wasted time on, which there's no such thing as a waste of time. Everything happens for a reason. You just need to trust that it's for your own well-being, even if you get sick, or even if you got laid off, or even if you were late to that interview and you didn't get the job, you know, stuff like that. It has a way of working itself out. Your challenge being the Queen of Wands says that we need to be a bit more brighter. We need to be a bit more sunnier. Though you mentioned mental health, so I'm sure that is part of the reasoning. It's hard to feel okay. It's hard to feel safe and secure if we're struggling financially. But the good news is the Lover says that I'm being chosen for something. I'm choosing, so it can mean contracts as well. I'm signing something, agreement. Notice how they're both like shaking hands as well. So the Sun, look at the bright side of things as best as you can. We have the 4 of Cups, the Prince of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. The 4 of Cups represents I'm unhappy. So this is sort of in the past, right? I'm unhappy. I'm not feeling fulfilled. I need something more. I need more money, right? We also have the Prince of Wands. Maybe I could do this. Maybe I could go in that direction. Maybe I should give that a try. And then we have the Knight of Swords going for it. So if there's something you've been feeling, I think I should try this thing. It's a little bit risky. It maybe doesn't make the most money, but I feel like I should do that. I feel like I should go in that direction. The answer is yes, especially with the sun. Especially if it's creative, okay? Creative, or if it's out of the box for you. It's different from what you usually do because we're getting a big yes, especially with the Lovers card. Okay, let's see what's happening with our energy. What's going on with you energetically? What's going on with Jeff energetically? Oh, the Judgment card. You also have the Princess of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. Okay, number one, Judgment. I know that I need to do this. I have this inner feeling, this inner knowing, but it's a little bit hard for me to get out there and do it. That's okay. As long as we know what we need to do, that's the first step. Good news. After this, I see you taking steps forward to taking care of your body, okay? This is getting outside, eating better, drinking water. If you are taking medicine, taking it on time, and being more intentional about it. Sorry about the shake, because of the Ace of Swords. And the Ten of Cups represents support. I do see support coming in. I see you being surrounded by people that care about you. In some way, some capacity, just being around happy people. Being around people that aren't sad or aren't going through it is going to do magic on your mind. And so do that. I don't know if you're in any other community. Like, for example, I used to be a president of a video game club. And a lot of people there would say all the time, if I didn't have this every week, oh my goodness, I'd be so lonely. I've really struggled making friends. And just being here with these people playing fighting games, it helps me so much, right? So find a community to be around, find friends to be around, just be around family. You don't have to talk to them, you don't have to interact, just being around it, I think is gonna help you a lot. That energy alone. Okay, all right, thank you, Jeff. I hope you like that. Let me know if you have any questions. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring, and remember that you're never alone and you are loved. See you later, bye-bye. Pyro, hey! You're so nice. I got to use your wand on stream last night. It came in, I think, last week. It's so beautiful. Thank you. I love it. I think it's a great addition. I wanted it because it has a little end here. I was using this to write on my candles, but I was like, I need something fancier. Especially since I like to do spells on stream, so yeah, that's why I wanted it. I think it's so gorgeous, and it fits right. It matches. It goes. So I'm pretty sure you're supposed to hold it like this, but I've been doing this because I know it feels right. Anyways, you wrote, has been a while. I have done a tarot reading. I'd like a general reading. I just like to see what I'm going to expect to come up. Glad to see you back, Ron. Of course. I'm glad to be back, Pyro. Let's see what you need to know right now. I hope that you're doing well. You seem as chipper as ever. You've always been so sweet, so kind. It's always great to see you. Always. Okay, what do we have? Alright, ooh, I love when that happens. Okay. What's some emotion we're pushing down? That's what I saw. Sometimes the Queen of Cups represents, in reverse, I should say, it represents being a bit moody, but it can sometimes mean repressing some emotions. And that's okay. Sometimes we can focus on work, we can focus on other people, we can focus on other things so long that we struggle. We really struggle to even feel our own stuff. So that's what I see coming out right now. We have the Eight of Cups coming out as well, and that's that big release. That's that floodgates unfolding. Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go. Thank you, Spirit. We also have the Three of Pentacles, and this is working together. Challenge and the advice. Oh my goodness. Well, I got good news. This release of energy is making space and making room for you to feel more passion, feel more in sync, more synchronized with the world around you, more present is what I want to say. Because the Three of Pentacles represents everything working in tandem with each other. It's the Holy Trinity, body, mind, spirit, right? And I feel that what we were struggling with is, I don't want to say the mind. What I'm seeing in my heart is, it's almost like what I was seeing is like there's an energy and we've just pushed it down. I don't think it was intentional. It feels like it was a subconscious thing, but it's bubbling up, it's coming out right now, and it's making a lot of room for you to feel safer, to feel more in control, for you to feel like, yeah, I am the boss. Because your challenge is the King of Pentacles, and I'm not trying to say you don't feel very secure, but I think it's nice to just have our emotions come out sometime. And I think that's what's happening. There's something really human about just letting ourselves have a good cry or letting ourselves just feel very deeply. And this is what's happening. Don't think it, maybe you've been taught, maybe people have made you believe this in the past, that your emotions are unmanly or that they are unwarranted or you're being, dramatic and stuff like that. It's the truth. I think it's actually necessary. I think it's very, very necessary, especially since your advice is to tap in to your feminine side. So these are your emotions, your psychic gifts, and this is a feeling of being peace and relaxed and just allowing things to come in, receiving without trying to force, without trying to overgive, because that's your challenge, trying to overgive, trying to push a little bit too much. We should be in this receiving energy for a little bit more, just so we have more, once again, more balance, more body, mind, Holy Spirit, body, mind, I said Holy Spirit, Espiritu Santo. Sorry, I'm making myself laugh. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is about, that's an idea. What if I did that? We also have the Knight of Wands, going for it, just going for it. And then we also have the Knight of Pentacles. It feels like you're going to watch something because the energy is fire, so this is creative. It feels like you're going to watch something that touches you. I mean, touches your soul, and it gives you some food for thought, and I think it enlightens you to what it is that you, I don't want to say missing, but what it is that you could do to just feel more. Because the sun is, things are becoming clear, and the Prince of Wands is, I have more energy, I have more whimsy. I'm not trying to force, I'm not trying to overdo, I'm not trying to micromanage anything. I'm just doing it. And I think that natural, it reminds me of Alyssa Liu. Do you know who Alyssa Liu is? She won the ice skating champion. She won the gold a couple months ago, I think back in March. And yeah, dude, it reminds me of her, that kind of effortless joy, childlike effortless joy, and just being, rather than trying to focus on the outcome. Okay, that's what I have, Pyro. I hope that you like that. Thank you very, very much. I hope I got a little laugh out of you. And remember that you are never alone, and you are loved. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Hey, Manari! Hey, you're so nice. I saw your little warning. I read beforehand. You wrote, since I'm here now though, I guess maybe a reading on being a good match with the artist that is being asked to work with me. Yeah, we could do that for you. I will say, when an artist reaches out to you, it's sort of a red flag to me. I think it's on the commissioner. No. Okay. Okay. Nope. No. The reason why is I think you can get more bang for your buck elsewhere. I also feel that, Manari, I think I told you this before, but getting a model that is customizable, oh my goodness, there's so many out there now. They're so much cheaper than getting a custom made one. But going for a pre-made custom model, those are so nice these days. The stream I did with Tricky's model, that wasn't hers. that was a customizable model that she bought, and she just shifted the colors and changed it around and made it look like hers. So, you know, they're very affordable, they're beautiful, they're rigged nicely, and they're done. You know, first and foremost, they're done. So look into some customizable models. I think that's the best way to go forward. Personally, making sure you have really good branding is important, but with how easy it is to customize these models, you can make a really beautiful piece. And by the way, you can even like put custom like outfits and stuff on them. Like you can make it yours in your own way and custom textures. So your challenge is the Queen of Wands, yeah, to be more creative, and your advice card is the 4 to save your money, to save your money. I'm not even joking. I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest. You know, I'm sure they're a lovely person. I'm sure that they mean well, and it was just a red flag from the get-go for me. Let's pull on the energy of you using a custom model, but also like a customizable model, I should iterate. But like commissioning a model, you can pull for that too from somebody else. Okay. Alright. So this is a customizable model. Number 1, it does save your pennies. Number 2, you know, I think it's a good play. It's a solid long-term play because you're the King of Swords, and this is the future, planning for the future, being smart with money, right? We also have the Death card, and this is transformation and rebirth. You can always get something better later. And the Moon card is here, yeah, whenever you're able to. Well, it's a little bit up in the air because obviously it's a little hard to make money as a streamer. Yeah, I think it'll do well. I do. Let's pull in the energy of commissioning a new piece from somebody. I'm gonna let you see. Queen of Pentacles. Ooh. So, when you're comfortable and when you're able, I do think it's a good choice, but don't make a hasty decision. I think going to somebody that's very reputable, that has really good reviews, and maybe somebody that referred you to them would be a really good plan. Obviously, I make my own stuff, so I can't help you there, but I think getting your own custom commission model is a good play as well. It is. I think so. All right, there we go. Thank you very much, Manari. I hope that you like that. I really hope it helped you. I mean that, I really do. And good luck with everything you are endeavoring. Remember that you're never alone and you are loved. See you later. Bye-bye. Hey Val, it's nice to see you again. You wrote, so I'm having relationship problems. I don't know if Nate and I will survive in our relationship. I don't see any changes from him. What should I do? I'm so sorry, Val. Oh, really? That really breaks my heart. I'm so sorry. I know that you have a baby coming soon and you already have one. That must be so stressful. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we have for you, Val. What do we got? What's happening in the future between Val and Nate? What's going on, Spirit? Let's help them out. Ooh, okay, so we're having issues with labor. Oh my gosh, they say some things, don't they? Very hurtful things. Okay, we have a lot of cards coming out. Let's start with the kind of basic spread first. So the Two of Pentacles is, I'm going back and forth, I'm working the energy, I'm working my best. I'm tired and I'm exhausted, but I'm still going, This usually is survival mode when it comes up as somebody's energy. Now we have their energy as being a little bit flaky, being being a bit distracted as well, not looking at the root of the problem. Acting like they're listening, pretending like they're listening, but it's not really hitting their soul. The challenge is the Ten of Swords in reverse, by the way. This is a painful end, very painful end. And we have the energy in between being the Six of Swords, and this feels like we're sort of breaking apart, we're distancing from each other. And we have your advice card being the Hierophant and the Knight of Swords. Girl, where's your family? Girlie, where is your family? I hope that you have a support system. I hope that you have people that can be there for you, because I think that you need them. And it's time for you to tell them what's happening. It's time for you to share, tell the truth. If you've been protecting your partner so that they like them, this is not the time to do that. Your kid, you have kids on the line here, and think about you as well, right? Self-love is important. I always try to look at myself as if I'm my own daughter, I'm like, if I was my mom, or if I was my grandmother, if I was trying to take care of me, what would I give to her? And so, ask yourself that question. What would you do if you were your own best friend, your own mother, your own lover, all of those things? What do they feel you deserve? Because in my opinion, I think that you need to take a step back. I think you need to go back to family. I think you really, I don't want to say like move out, but I think that we are trying to pick up their slack, and that's just teaching them that if they slack off, you'll always be there to pick up where they left off. And there is an energy as well of their words are quite hurtful. And I don't want to say that they gaslight or anything, but sometimes their words and promises just do not match with their actions. And actions speak louder than words. And I'm not trying to be rude or mean, because I'm sure you love them so much. But I think it's time to tell mom, tell dad, tell sister, tell brother, somebody, tell best friend, somebody what's going on, because, they'll probably tell you the same thing I am. Okay, now here's what I see in your future. We have a lot of cards coming out. Number 1, this is a reunion, so this is coming back to people you trust. We have the Star card, and this is a miracle, and then we have the Six of Wands, and this is a victory, a success. So number 1, I think that you're going to reach out to family, tell them the truth, and they're going to reinvigorate and tell you what, that you're not crazy, that you're not making it up in your head, that you aren't just being rude or being a bitch or something like that. I'm not trying to say he says that to you, but maybe that energy comes through that you're asking too much. And to be honest, this feels like an avoidant person. It feels like somebody who, when there's a lot of responsibility on them, they sort of phase in and out. And I will say you have the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands, as well as the Three of Swords. And this, it just feels like people to support you. It does, coming in your future. So I hope that you will reach out to them. Either way, I see them coming up to you and trying to help you. And yeah. That's what is sure happening, and that's my professional opinion. I'm really sorry. Let's see what's going on with Nate. How about that? Let's ask. What's going on with Nate? Strength card. 8 of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Yeah, they're... Look at this is at the bottom too. I feel like they are feeling the heat. And they want to... they say if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. And I think they're like taking that a little bit too far. And then I don't know what they're doing, but they're in the energy of Leo, okay? And Leos can be a bit spicy at times. We have the 8 of Pentacles and the High Priestess, the 8. So the High Priestess represents having a secret at times. And I wonder if there's something about work he hasn't told you. Like maybe he hasn't... Yeah, I wonder if there's something about work. Oh my goodness, wait, I remember reading on your partner too. And like, yeah, I do. I remember because they had gotten a job. Goodness, like just... They're feeling like they have no sovereignty, no independence, no control in their life. And it's making them insecure, it's making them feel trapped. And the only place that they really feel they have control in is their work, and that's really hard for them. That's, you know, that's all I can see here. Okay, all right, I'm gonna leave it there, Val. My goodness, that energy was quite thick. Go tell your family. Go tell your friends, okay? You don't have to do this alone. I really mean it, and I'm saying that as someone who has been through a number of breakups, okay? All right, I'll see you later. Remember that you're never alone and you are loved. See you later. Bye-bye. Narci, hi! Let's see what you wrote. How are you doing? Hi, Ron. I hope you're doing well. I am, thank you. Could I get a love reading? If possible. I've been having some romantic feelings. Ooh! And I could use some guidance with. Thank you. Yeah! Yeah! Let's see what's going on between you and this romantic partner. Thank you for trusting me. Let's see what we got. Or romantic interest is crush. Oh, me. Oh, my. That's so exciting, actually. I love love. I'm kind of jealous. I love being in love. I think it's really nice. Queen of Swords, being honest, being straightforward, and being authentic. In the past, you might be really, really drawn to how unique they are, how they just, I don't know. I feel like there's something about their voice that really gets you. Really, really gets you. Ooh, the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is here in reverse. What that means is there's something that we feel very inspired by and heated up for, but we feel a little bit ashamed. Like we're trying to push it down, like, oh, I feel all this emotion, but I wanna calm it down. I can't overdo it. So that's the current energy. Let's see, let me do just a shuffle and we'll draw from the cut. Ooh, the Seven of Wands is in the future. So the Seven of Wands represents having up a wall, but it can also mean healthy boundaries, safety, security. I actually feel like this is you trying to play it safe and play it cool. I don't think that's a bad idea. We have the Judgment card, Temperance, and the Nine of Pentacles. Judgment represents a coming to Jesus moment. It's an epiphany, right? Oh, I see it, everything. I see what my soul is trying to tell me. You know, stuff like this. So seeing things for the truth on a really deep level. So an intuitive level, an emotional level. There's a great understanding here of your feelings, your emotions. And we also have the Temperance card coming in. So this is patience, harmony, balance, and the Nine of Pentacles. And this represents, you know, I always see this card personally as her texting, but it's her with a little birdie, right? What it actually represents is independence. It means abundance and feeling very confident about what you bring to the table as a person, as an individual. So I like this relationship. I'm not picking up on anything too romantic in the near future, but I will say I am getting you to communicating. I am getting you to talking about deeper subjects, and also this being something that we continue forward. Like this is a new trend. It feels like a slow burn, and I'm not mad at it. We have the Queen of Wands and the Star card, as well as the Ten of Wands. Yeah, once again, I'm not running into any romantic energy in the next couple months. That's okay. Like I said, sometimes it's a slow burn. The Queen of Wands is somebody who's shining. And then we have the Star card, and this can be in the limelight, but it also represents having hope and having faith in the Ten of Wands. So in my opinion, something that they are doing, something that this person is up to, I think it's gonna tell you why things have been so slow. Like it's gonna help you realize why it's been such a wait. You know what I mean? Because the Ten of Wands is, I have a lot on my plate. I'm overburdened. There's a lot on my mind. I got things that I need to work through myself, okay? And the Star is like, but I still see a glimmer of hope. It's having faith, right? And the Queen of Wands is so lovely. Like she has such a lovely energy. No, nothing here is super negative. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is pushing that energy down so much that it makes us have regrets. So if there's something, ask yourself if there's anything. Imagine like imagine you're, how do I say this? Imagine you're a main character. What would the main character do? what the main character do. That's how I like to look at my life sometimes, especially when it comes to love. But, you know, I'm a Sagittarius, and I mentioned this to you before. I'm just like, how you doing? Hey, baby! Maybe that's not healthy, but it's worked for me. Let me see one more thing. Tell me, Spirit, tell me what's going on with this person. Why is it taking so long? Okay, oh my goodness, they do have a lot going on, don't they? I feel defeated from a past love. So right now I'm focusing on my independence and my self-love, and that's really difficult for me to do. So I'm just trying to play and create so that I can feel more beautiful. It's gonna take more time, and I don't know it yet, but I am going to attract a King of Wands. And a King of Wands is somebody who is very creative, and it's somebody who loves to travel, someone who's very confident, it's someone who's ambitious. It's a nice card to come up as, especially since they came up as not only an air energy, but also a fire energy. Okay, that's what I have, Narci. Thank you very, very much. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring, and remember that you're never alone and you are loved. See you later. Bye-bye.